of what has happened. In addition, it's going to be put out on our many internet sites, and we are going to expose these enemies of freedom, these totalitarians, these minorities who try to tell us that we may not assemble in our country. We're going to expose them and show them up to the whole nation for the kind of people that they are.
There you go.
Now, I don't underestimate the muscle that these people have. And it could well be that by means of their network, they prevent every paper and every TV and radio station making the story known. Among other things, by means of the well-tried threat of the advertising boycott, the old weapon, I can see an awful lot of these people getting on the telephones to the media. They're going to really have their work cut out in the next couple of weeks, getting onto all these papers and all these TV and radio stations, threatening them if they publicize the story of what happened in the run-up to this meeting. I don't underestimate their muscle. They employ enormous muscle. The most powerful pressure group in the world. The most powerful lobby in the world. Not my words. This is not Tyndall or Edmonds or Griffin or anyone else. This is a Tory MP who said this. Tory MP, Marlowe, what's his first name? Tony Marlowe. Tory MP. I don't think he's MP any longer, but a few years ago he said that. He said it, a Tory. He knew a bit about these people. But anyway, I don't underestimate their muscle, but they had better not underestimate our muscle. Because, as previous speakers this afternoon have told you in many different ways, we are getting more and more muscle at our disposal with which we can hit back. The internet, our leaflets, the enormous publicity that we're now getting in local newspapers all around the country, of which the item that Nick Griffin produced, the Tamworth paper, was just a recent example. It's a very interesting thing that a few years ago the media could just talk about us or not talk about us at all, treat us as if we didn't exist. They can't do that any longer. And I think this is part of a tremendous change that is coming over this country. Just as in Russia a few years back, people are starting to have the courage to come forward and speak and write forbidden thoughts. Forbidden thoughts. Thoughts that would sometime back get you into so much trouble, you'd lose your job, you may even get into prison. People are now beginning to pluck up the courage to come forward and say these things. And who is it, above all, who have given people this courage? It is you people in this room this afternoon, the BNP. We have given them that courage. We have given a nation courage, who, not long ago, seemed to have lost it. So let us not underestimate what we can do, and we will make this kind of subversion known. We will make it known that these people are trying to prevent patriotic Britons from assembling in their own land. We will make it known, we will make sure that it is not overlooked. Now, when this government took power in May last year, we forecast that it wouldn't be long before it became an even more hated and despised government than the government before. I think that Friday's Euro by-election in northeast Scotland gave some sign of the way things are going. The Scots Nats won as was expected. But the great surprise were the Tories. Even the Tories beat Labour into third place in an election in Scotland, believe it or not. And when these days a Labour government gets beaten by Tories in Scotland, it can only mean one thing. That government is in deep, deep trouble. And with everything that's happened over the past month, it's hardly surprising. This government started last year as a government of glowing promises. By the time it's finished, it will be remembered by the people as a government of men in dirty raincoats.